Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Dear Captain.
Red
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I
Pour
love
more
you.
wine. Or drinking.
Don't talk to yourself like that.
Cheers, Biff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised. Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
Podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when someone else already has.
Like your other podcasts.
And not their candle distributor.
Candle distributors, whatever word it is, tell you what to do all the time.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at
Buy
the candle
3 and get
on
3
your
for
table.
free.
It's always, what is it? BOGO 3,
Yeah.
right? Buy 1, get 1. Buy 2, get 2.
Yep.
Buy 3, get 3.
Yep.
Why isn't ever like buy 1, get 2?
Right.
Buy 1,
Because they want you to spend
Bog tea.
the same amount as like you think you're getting a sale.
But they're not. They're not. Forget it.
We're not.
We're not. We're not getting the sale. They're upselling
Right.
to our fucking fragile minds. And this is Trump's Economy 101. What? We're a political podcast?
God.
Oh,
We quit.
Could you imagine? Give us your most...
We couldn't because
Astute.
I'm so...
Oh my God. Well, you're not the only one because I feel like I'm fucking so lost in all of this chaos. The only thing I know is that Trump and Elon Musk just broke up and it's been a fucking frenzy on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Trump dumped Musk or Musk left. There was this whatever.
Do we know why?
Maybe.
Right.
But this is what I mean.
Right.
But essentially but Trump said that the Epstein files haven't been, Musk, because they've been going back and forth like two teenage girls on social media, legitimately,
Oh my God.
that Elon Musk went on X and said that the Epstein files haven't been released because Trump is named on them. Yeah.
Yeah, but we all know that.
Yeah. We do know that.
So why is he acting like it's going to be...
Probably because there's more
like more than just your name being...
on the log, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's why they haven't been... Because we got Martin Luther King already, right? Or did we get JFK? We got one of them.
Martin Luther King?
Or both of them. Yeah. They had the confidential files that... You know what? This is turning into a fucking political podcast.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
They were going to
Release the...
Yeah. Okay. Martin Luther King doesn't sound familiar to me.
Yeah, his was another one too.
But there was a big... not a big... Yeah, JFK. That was the one I'm thinking of.
Yes. So, yeah, apparently this is one of the ones that didn't get released yet. And this is why. ... And then
And so Elon's mad.
Well, Elon's spilling juicy secrets because Trump's he's just crying because he's no longer part of my administration. He's like, oh yeah, bitch.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm going to start getting...
No, please don't.
I just want the drama, the tea.
It's true. You should. It's literally best friends going on a podcast and shit talking each other. Ex-best friends, rather.
But 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Not grown adult.
Yeah, no. It's...
That control the country.
Yeah, it's very much oh, really? You wanna talk to my brother? I'm removing you from Facebook.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in my ignorance is bliss.
It's literally these days that might be the key to happiness.
I think my only knowledge of anything even remotely political is ooh, I got more than a half a tank of gas with $20, so gas prices are down.
But the gas prices are not dictated by the president. That's a misconception.
Well, fucking piss
so
on my
fuck
rainbow.
your politics. I'll piss on your rainbow. This is Pride Month, for the record. This might come out in July,
Father's Day.
but it's Pride Month. Or Father's Day.
Father's Day's in Pride Month. That's why my baby daddy's acting the way he's acting.
Welcome to the podcast. If this is your first time listening, I'm Ray. That's Stephanie. And together we are one strong cocktail, 2-week boundaries, and an expired coupon away from therapy.
Oh, that's perfect. 2-week cocktails?
2 strong cocktails and 2-week boundaries.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's summed up that's
the entire podcast.
Us as humans and also us as best friends.
Let's degrade ourselves even further.
20-something years.
Yeah. That's how friendship works. You don't think you make it 20-something years because you value yourself?
Or each other.
Well, that's the point, is because you value the other person. It's like, I look up to you. No, I look up to you, but we won't say it. We'll just fight about it.
I respect you more than I respect myself.
Exactly.
But don't call me on it, because then we're fighting.
Fuck
physically
you.
fighting.
You piece of shit.
I'll punch you right in your mouth.
I will take your baby-making capabilities away. We're off to a bingo.
What, because you think you're bringing a woman home?
I said you could date a man. I didn't say you could bring him to the house. Christ. Wine?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Are you ready? We can go and kick this off if you'd like.
I forgot about this part.
I'm already warm. Oh, it's 3 degrees warmer in here than it was.
72?
72.
I fucking told you.
You did tell me.
And we ain't even in summer yet.
No, we're not. Not officially. This week's wine, Enrico Serafino. I think that's the brand.
Enrico?
Yeah.
Like Enrique?
Oh, yeah. Only the Italian version, I think.
Enrico.
Yeah. Grifo del Quartaro. Whatever. It's agave. Gavi. Enrico Serafino is certified Viva. It's sustainability in the Italian wine sector.
Certified
program,
long.
Yeah. Program promoted by the Enrico. Italian Ministry for the Environment.
Certified long.
Yeah. You
I
asshole.
have no idea anything you just said.
Me either. Enrico Serafino is an artisan winery that has produced wines with a family soul since 1878. The name of the wine comes from an antique coin used by the vineyard's landowners coming from the city of Genoa that is not far from Gavi village. So I don't even know what the wine or the grape is, but this is
Is that what Gavi is?
I think so.
No,
Gavi is the village.
Oh.
So I'm not really sure. It's a white wine, so that's for sure. De la Terra, Napa, California.
All that, and it's California.
Well, that's who it's importing. Who's importing the wine from? Oh. Yeah. I feel like I should give more information, but there's not even a year on this wine. Oh. So just drink it responsibly, I suppose.
Or not responsibly, because who gives a fuck?
Oh, 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like printed as an afterthought.
How much was it? Smells good.
$19.99.
3 stars.
I couldn't help it.
What drew you to it? I know, it smells great.
It smells wonderful. Holy shit.
I'm not getting my hopes up because...
I know. We've been having... Well, apparently 2 episodes ago, we enjoyed the wine, and it was agave. And I only remembered that because I was editing that episode.
From the same brand? Like, same...
I have no, I don't think so.
So, what did you say Gavi was?
The village.
In Italy?
Word.
Okay. Cheers to Gavi.
To Gavi and our health.
And to...
our palates.
Long...
finish.
Ooh.
I need more.
My mouth is like...
Juicing?
Juicing.
It's like an oral vagina. My mouth's juicing.
It's like banging an orange. But like, not an orange. I'm talking about like the juice. Like it just...
That's my mouth being an oral vagina.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, please.
Or your peen being in an orange.
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's a bitterness in there though. It's like a grapefruity, almost like eating a grapefruit.
No, I'm getting like...
but I like it.
I don't think I'm getting the bitterness. I don't know. Or maybe I'm confusing bitter with sour.
Yeah, I'm not getting sour.
Right. That's what I mean. Yeah. Maybe I'm not thinking that I'm getting a bitter because it's not sour to me.
Yeah, that's why I'm not thinking I'm getting a sour, because I'm definitely getting a bitter.
So we have no clue what notes and fruits and...
No, I feel like we should Google while we have number 3.
Okay.
Anything?
No, I love it though.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything either. So according to winesearcher.com, it's a mineral, fresh and focused white with aromas of wet stone, lemon, green apple, elderflower, and fresh pear, medium-bodied with crisp acidity, stony character. Drink now. It's from the Piedmont region, and it's a Cortese grape.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love a Cortese grape.
Well, we did, because now that I'm thinking about it, that Gabi that we drank was a Cortese grape. So we just like Cortese wines, I suppose. I'm going to give it a 5.
I was going to do a 5, but I know that I'm never going to go look for it, but only, not because it's not good. I'm not mentally human. I'm just going to go in and grab what I know.
Yeah, see, that's not even a consideration for me. Like whether or not I would go in to look for it.
Well, that for me, that's a 5. Like I'm going to get this.
Okay, got it.
Like I'm going to the store. Next time I'm at the liquor store, I'm looking for this. For me, that's what a 5 is.
This is wonderful. It's about time.
I know. I'm going to say a 5 because this is like we're going to Greta's to the pool. Like, what was that fucking, because imagine this on like a hot.
By the pool?
Yeah.
You mean like those 2 weeks that I'm out of work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So send me a picture of this bottle.
You can just take one. It's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it on my table instead of throwing it in the trash.
Will do.
Because then it'll stay there. And then in a few weeks from now, you'll be like, what was that wine?
Did you take a picture of that wine yet?
Let me go to my kitchen table and tell you what it is.
Very accurate. Well, let's enjoy this over the questions you have for us this week.
This is Dear Annie from Cleveland.com.
Oh, hi, Annie. It's been a while. Still blonde?
How'd you know she was blonde?
Because we've been reading these columns for 3 years now.
Oh, is she the
blonde?
Younger?
Yes.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yep.
This is friendship, folks.
This is, I was going to say marriage, but
marriage.
Way worse. Published May 30, 2025 at 6 p.m.
Oh, good. Thanks for the time.
Dear Annie. Why is this? Lack of relationships has me wondering if I'll ever get married.
Oh, how appropriate.
Dear Annie. Yeah, for me.
Me too.
You philanderer. I almost said philanthropist. Philanthropist.
That would have been very flattering.
That's why
and
I was
also
like,
untrue. Philanderer might be closer to the truth, but still not true.
What's the word?
Philanderer. So you were right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dear Annie, how do I know if marriage is for me? My question steers toward the religious side of things.
Oh, why?
But I'm just not sure if I will find love and romance in my life. I haven't had relationships with many people or any romantic relationships with women in my life except once. The closest I came was over 11 years ago. I think that's the closest he literally came. Was over 11 years ago, early into my freshman year of college. I'm right.
Stop.
With someone I met at church and deeply bonded with the entire year.
Deeply bonded or bonded deeply?
Deeply bonded.
That's sad.
Just as we started planning the future together, she transferred schools.
She transitioned? No.
Now, at 29, I'm still single and a virgin. I was right. The closest he ever came to coming was 11 years ago.
I think just came covered it.
No, because he didn't even.
No, the word, closest he came. Never mind. Keep going.
Closest. Oh, yeah. Okay. That does make sense. Okay.
Thank you.
It's not so much the sex I'm after as it is the intimacy and affection that comes with being in a close relationship.
Both, buddy.
I'm just not sure if it's me lacking some sort of self-awareness or if women aren't interested or attracted to me at all. I always thought I wanted to be a husband and father one day, but recently I've thought about becoming a monk or a priest due to my lack of relationships. I'm the kind of person who needs feedback to know how to make positive changes in my life, so any advice you have is appreciated. I'm looking for clarity. Your words better match your face.
My face is empty, like my words.
Your face, that was not an empty face.
I just feel like I'm missing so much information. Like, I'm going to be a monk, bro.
Like he ain't getting bitches.
Like what was I'm sorry, the question. I had a response to the question, but I don't remember the question. Therefore, I do not remember the response.
I always thought I wanted to be a husband and father one day, but recently I've thought about becoming a monk or priest due to my lack of relationships. I'm the kind of person who needs feedback to know how to make positive changes in my life. So any advice you have is appreciated.
Oh, that's what it was. The positive changes thing. Like this isn't a positive or a negative thing. And to be a priest or a monk, you have to actually feel in your heart that that's your purpose.
Yeah. Not like, well, I ain't getting bitches anyway, so.
Right. Like my dick's dry, so.
I guess I'll go be a monk.
I guess Jesus. You know. Well, he said priest.
Yeah, but even Jesus made it rain for 40 days and 40 nights. The fuck?
I hate you.
Oh, we're gonna have to stop so I can pee.
No.
I know.
Oh my God. That was great. So I think that this episode, fucking forget it.
Right.
Because I'm gonna laugh about this for a month.
Yep.
Fuck. How do I can't even be cynical about this one. Like how?
Because he's the one like, well,
it's because he's being serious when he should be being cynical. Like,
no, he's being cynical.
I know. Well, I don't think so.
Yeah. He's saying like the closest I ever came to coming was fucking 10 years ago.
Well, I think
I'm 29 now, so I'm just going to go be a monk.
The cynicism to me is like, I'm giving up on love. I'm going to be a monk.
Right.
Like, not related to sex. But I think like your approach to monkhood.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's like somebody's like, I knew since I was 3 years old that I was going to be a preacher or whatever.
Or,
like,
or live in silence or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yay, monastery.
Like it's just been a strong.
Like even priests lie. Like.
And come.
Was that a bad joke?
No. The fuck?
Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm Reformed. And
you're Reformed
Catholic. Oh, sorry.
Not priest.
Not priest.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No.
Sure.
Oh my God, no. Thank you. I don't know, bro. You just don't have game, I guess, is what I don't know how to answer this. But like you're doing it for the wrong reasons. No, don't go be a preacher, a monk, a priest. Put yourself out there and stop being so annoyingly invulnerable. I don't know why that resonated, but it did. But that's definitely not where I thought this question was going.
No.
Because I was ready to be like, hey, Biff, this is us on two different ends of the spectrum.
Right. Like me being like, I'm never going to get married. I haven't even gone on a date since
I've gone on too many dates and I don't even want to get married.
Right. Because you're like, oh my God, I'm not marrying any of these fuckers out here.
Fuck all of you.
And I'm over here like, what do I do?
Please fuck me.
So it's like, you don't even have to fuck me. Just let's go get nachos.
No, you will not get nachos with another man ever.
Ooh.
Oh,
usually I'm the jealous friend.
Those are fighting words. Mm-hmm. That's because I'm the one dating everyone. That's why you're usually the jealous friend.
All right. You've never had a chance to be jealous over me. Because I'm just like,
anytime I've had the opportunity to be jealous, I look at them and I'm like, well, she's gonna see right through this.
You're
real
like, well,
quick.
She's pretty.
No. You're way too smart to be just pretty.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
I will take that.
Beauty.
Do we have an answer for this monk?
Yeah, fuck off.
He can't. That's why he's gonna be a monk, Beth.
Bro, lefty, righty, righty, loosey.
Are you telling him he can't be a whore?
I was just naming his right hand for him.
Oh, I was thinking Lucy, like philanderer.
I was thinking Lucy as in my left hand is Angela. My name is Lucy. There's no answer to this. Like, no, don't become a monk. Don't become a priest. You're not devoted to religion.
Also, you're 29 years old.
Right. You're still a virgin probably because you need therapy.
No.
Well,
we all need therapy.
Yes.
However, he said his religion is obviously important to him. And so like I'm assuming, as
Oh, you're being serious.
with many religious beliefs, is no sex before marriage. Like, I feel like
suppose.
the majority of religions are like, no sex before marriage or whatever. So like, he's dating with intent, but like, you're 29 years old. So you're probably not finding as strong of morals in your peers at 29 years old.
Yes. And
You know what
even
I mean?
younger. But the other thing is too, and I think this is very reflective of my very extensive and prolific dating experience. I think that people approach dating prolific very,
That's good.
yeah, thank you. I think that people take, and this is totally from experience, but like taking dating way too seriously,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's like, just date. And
Yeah, because the people that are taking dating seriously are like the people that are like, I want an actual real relationship.
Yeah, like you're like seeking out something in search of gain for something, but like
Instead of letting it be like natural and we went on a date and
right, like everybody is a serious prospect,
right.
rather than like this is a date.
We had a
Let's
fun
see
time.
where it
I'll hang out
goes.
again.
Yeah, and then
I'm
like,
guilty of that.
but investing, me too.
Of like,
Have you been listening to the podcast?
oh, he did something weird on the first date, or he said something weird on the first date. Like,
Yeah. Oh, well, you're the other side of it. But like thinking about it from that perspective, like not everybody is as invested. People are very much going with the flow, I feel like in most cases. And then there are the people who are putting that pressure on themselves to
Dating
like
with
find
intent.
love. And it's just, I don't know, from experience, like loosen the reins a little bit.
yeah, I can totally get behind that.
Yeah, I can't.
That was
Or I
a
haven't.
pun intended.
Or I haven't. I mean, I'll get behind that, but that's all I got.
So, do we even have an answer, a clear one?
That
Like,
was
you're
it.
29. I think, especially being religious, God has a plan for your
Well, do
life.
we know what religion?
So,
Well, a monk or a priest, so a Buddhist or a Catholic. So they don't know what religion they are?
well, I don't feel like monk is like specific to, like, it's more, I'm just living as a good human. For like monks, it's
But
like,
I thought it had Buddhist
oh,
root.
that sounds right. Well, I'm guessing his point is like celibacy. Like, I'm gonna do something that like I can't.
Well, that changes
Have.
it for me because it doesn't feel like it's rooted in religion. Like
But
I
in
know
the beginning, he says, "My question steers toward the religious side of things."
monks exist in a variety of religions.
Oh,
They dedicate themselves to a religious path, often living communally in monasteries or as hermits and following a set of vows and practices.
I never knew that.
Me either. I literally always thought it was just a strictly Buddhist.
Yeah, because when you said
Practice.
Buddhist, I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, various religions, including Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism,
Wow.
Jainism, and other traditions.
Wow.
So my answer is loosen up the reins a little bit. You don't have to go out and sleep with people, but maybe join one of those religious dating sites if that's,
I was like, Biff, if you're about to say cult,
yeah, drink the Kool-Aid or the Tang. They still make Tang. Drink that.
Oh, good question. Probably.
Maybe. If not, Hawaiian Punch does a good
Sunny
number. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
set on
drinking
that
Sunny
Sunny
D.
D.
Oh, that sucks for me.
but like, you know, I think you're taking dating seriously, too seriously maybe, and not everybody else is. And if you're looking for somebody that has that religious perspective or approaching it
Conviction.
religiously, yeah, thank you. That's a perfect word. Then I think that you should probably seek, we're in 2025. Look at those websites that kind of match up with that religious upbringing because you're more likely to find somebody with those values.
I like that answer.
Thank you. I was just reading what you were thinking.
I was going to add something.
Right. I left that part out so that you could add it. I also forgot it, though, according to that face.
I thought it was like really good.
It was. That's why I also forgot it. I remember
also
now.
like I'm a firm believer in like whether you're religious, not religious. I believe in God, but I like don't go to church. I don't, like I'm not. But I am a firm believer in like whether you believe in God or not. Most people I feel like believe in some sort of higher power, and so I believe that like the things we yearn for most in our life are like I like God wouldn't. How do I even say this? Like I feel like what we long for is tied to what God or whoever you believe in is like our life's planned out for us, or God has a plan for everybody. So I feel like God's the desire to be a husband or the desire to be a wife isn't going to be there if it's not destined for you to become that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
fated.
when he said that, like I always thought I wanted to be a husband and a father.
Then that you're fated to be a husband
right? Like
or a father.
it's gonna happen. You're just 29 years old,
right?
Like, and I also agree with you. Like you're putting too much pressure on it, or like what like you're just focusing on it too much.
Yeah. Also,
instead
look
of just
at us.
letting it be.
I'm 37. Biff's almost
37.
38.
I'm almost 37.
In a couple of weeks. And I know, I'm sorry, honey. I have no problem being 38. I'm excited. Okay, thank you.
In that glass of wine.
In my glass, thank you. See, I knew. I've been reading your mind this whole time. But like, we're not done.
Fuck no.
I mean, I'm like cynical for sure. And you're just where you're at.
I'm still waiting for a husband and more kids.
And I'm waiting for a husband to drown and his kids.
Bad.
I wasn't drowning the kids. That's why I said them after.
What?
What's
So,
the
like,
response?
Yeah, because I shouldn't say what I was just.
Sorry, I'm waiting for the
Dear
kids.
looking.
Go on.
Finding a lasting romantic connection and life partner takes time. Your age, virginity, or lack of experience doesn't mean you've missed your chance. It simply means you haven't found the right person yet. If love and connection are what you want, you have to invest your time, energy, and heart into attracting it. Put yourself in new situations. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Be confident and know your worth. You come across as thoughtful, genuine, and emotionally ready for a relationship. Keep an open mind, be patient, and have faith that love can still find you. As for the priesthood, seriously consider whether that's a path you feel called to and not one you're taking because you feel romantically discouraged. Becoming a priest or monk is a vocation, not a fallback plan or a last resort.
Can you imagine?
No.
Being in that circle, kind of like an AA meeting, and being like, hi, my name's Christian, I'm a monk. Hi, Christian.
Because I'm a 29-year-old
Or is it silence?
virgin.
Because don't you take a vow of silence as a monk? Is that tied to a specific religious sect, I
don't know.
suppose?
I don't know, because I thought I was with you. That monk was like,
So let's just say we're right.
yeah, we're always right.
We're always right. We were right. It is Buddhist, but it includes others.
And I've never heard of a Christian monk.
Me either.
Like, how does...
I don't know.
Like what?
I think that's just Republican. No?
I don't know.
You don't think Donald and
Dolly.
Melania actually do it?
She fucking hates him.
She hates him.
She's a genius.
She's gyrating on Vance.
Like I get to have all the money that I want and do whatever the fuck I want.
And whomever, she's doing whomever.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They wouldn't still be married if she wasn't.
No, that's why JD Vance is VP.
Who's JD Vance?
Our VP.
I know.
Well, the VP, not ours.
Okay. Good to know.
Stick to real life, Beth. Stick to the housewives. It's better there.
I was going to say, do you want me to stick? I thought that was real life.
That is real life.
Somebody asked me who our vice president. Oh, that's wicked funny. I literally have no fucking clue who are.
I love and hate.
Right.
That
Me too. Me too. Because I feel like I could have named any of our other vice presidents.
You probably could have. That's how invested you are in this administration.
Oh my God, that's how much I was like, what?
This
Trump?
political
Like, what?
podcast.
This isn't even a fucking real anymore.
It's true.
Oh my God.
Next question.
Dear Annie.
Had nothing to do with it.
No.
Sorry.
Hopefully. How do I break up with my boyfriend without breaking him in the process?
Close the door.
This is May 2025.
Don't respond.
Close
Send
the
a
door.
text.
That's not breaking up. That's like...
Well, I mean, like break up, close the door, and then like don't watch him break down.
Close your eyes, you should have said.
Right. Oh,
Just
I guess that
just
makes
shut
more
them.
sense.
Just run in the room with your eyes closed and be like, we're over.
Or
and then...
just do what men do. Gaslight him.
Because then it's just like he's not breaking because he's
And it's not
still
your
like,
fault.
wait, what?
I'm a good person.
Dear, oh my God. Dear Annie, I've been with my boyfriend for over 3 years. We met when I was a freshman in high school and he was a sophomore. I fell head over heels right away.
Wait, they've been together for 3 years?
I've been with my boyfriend for over 3 years.
She was a fresh. Okay, so
We met when I was a freshman in high school and he was a sophomore.
Okay, great.
I fell head over heels right away and we became official nearly a year later. Over time, I learned about his painful childhood. Absent father, a mother who had him young and had since moved away, a hostile sibling, and a host of health problems, including scoliosis and arthritis.
I did not write this.
He can't afford proper medical care and may one day be confined to a wheelchair. He now lives 30 miles out of town with his grandparents, and my parents often drive me back and forth to see him since I don't drive and don't plan to. He loves me deeply and makes it his mission to make me happy. But lately, I've found myself slowly falling out of love with him. I dread our visits and feel guilty for not being more supportive. He never has good news, and I've become more focused on college and my future. I've tried to rekindle the feelings I once had by thinking about our happy memories, but nothing seems to spark anymore. I feel like a terrible person for even thinking about leaving. He's been through so much and doesn't deserve to be hurt again. I don't want to lie to him, but I also don't want to be the one who breaks his heart. I'm afraid of looking selfish or unkind. How do I end the relationship without feeling like the villain? Stuck and tired.
Oh. You know what? You're never gonna not feel like the villain. And that's what makes you an empathetic person.
Fucking cheers. Or even just a human.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be empathetic to...
I feel like empathy is like baseline humanity. And then like, if you don't feel it, then you're like borderline psychopath or sociopath. I always confuse the two.
It's, yeah.
You know better.
Like if
than I
you
do.
never... If it's not your instinct to consider somebody in your circle,
Right.
you're a piece of shit.
See? Humanity.
Right.
You're never going to not be the villain. I can tell you from
I know,
all the
you
experience.
break up with fucking swats and you're still like, oh.
I know.
I'm like, Bev, stop.
I know. Like no one punishes themselves more than I do for breaking up with complete and total pieces of trash who do complete and total piece of trash bullshit moves. And also people who are actually pretty decent. But that's a different story.
Yeah, that's like
Not worthy of talking about. That we don't talk about good news.
fair.
I think you just have to be true to yourself. I really wish this was going somewhere else. Like, just fucking leave him.
I know. Why is he gonna have like he's about to be in a hospital? Like,
I know. Why is he got to be like
fucking-
wheelchair bound? Why is he gonna go into hospice first?
and why are you
feel
guys
bad.
in your 30s and like
They're-
traveling? They met at 29. No,
Wait,
I'm
they're
thinking
not
of
in
the
their-
monk.
Yeah, they're not in their 30s. They're barely. She's looking.
Oh, they like just graduated.
Yeah, she's looking
I
forward
was
to
thinking
college.
of the monk.
Yeah, no,
He
you
was
couldn't.
29.
You couldn't have thought this was your forever, dude. You're going to college. You're about to have the best sex of your life.
That's literally what she said. It's like he never has good news, and I'm becoming focused on college.
Yeah, he's where he's at. He is who he is. He's at where he's at. You are who you are. You're at where you're at. Worrying about being a villain is absolutely valid. But, and I hate to say it this way, but I'm only saying this Because I said this to myself. So this might be wrong. Are you ready?
I might love it.
Very simple. You'll get over it.
Yeah.
The self-persecution, you'll get over it. Because you're really not doing something to hurt another person. You're not gaining anything from this other than like, I just can't do this anymore. It's too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to stop looking at it as like you're punishing him because you're freeing yourself and you got to take care of you to take care of somebody else.
But that feeling of like, I know when I break up with him, it's going to fucking devastate him is so...
Oh, it's so relatable.
It's so real and so much easier for us to be like, yeah, but you're not responsible for the feelings of someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, bitch, we know.
Mm-hmm.
We also knew high school was supposed to be important and look at us. Like, doesn't matter when you're in it. It's different.
You're going to get there.
I was literally just going to say, or you'll get there.
You're going to get there and you're going to be honest with them. You're just going to say you're not in it anymore.
Is it awful if she like, when she does get there? Because even when she does get there, it's still going to be a very strong, like, oh, I'm about to fucking crush this kid. What if she like texted him, you know, the breakup and then blocked him so she didn't have the fucking pity story or poor me or the, you know what I mean? Is that like rotten to the core?
I feel like that would be contributing to that villain narrative that you're trying to run from. I don't think it's going to make you feel better as somebody who's so worried about being the villain. And that's the approach I'm going to take from it.
But if you're not,
I'm not going to judge you for doing it that way.
If you're not, like you're not getting that, like, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid.
Mm-hmm. But from him, but like, who are you afraid of being a villain from then, I guess? Like the people that you guys associate with or him specifically?
So does she say that?
No.
Oh, so I guess I'm confused by your focus on being the villain part.
I'm less worried about being, well, no, that's not true either. But when I'm thinking about being the villain, it's not based on one person. It's based on like a communal, like his grandparents, right? Is that who he's living with? His grandparents?
Yeah, but she didn't say anything about that.
No, but when I'm thinking villain, I'm not just thinking about him. I'm thinking about perception.
Well, I'm saying, where did your focus of villain come from?
Isn't that what she said?
She just says she knows she's going to break his heart.
Isn't there something about being a villain in there?
Well, that's what I asked you and you said no.
Oh, I thought you asked something else. Sorry.
I don't want to lie to him. Oh, how do I end this relationship without feeling like the villain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't remember what you asked before.
No, I didn't know why you were talking about like how to not be the villain.
Oh, well, that's
I was
why,
stuck
because that
on
was
like
the question.
She was worried about like it's gonna be even heavier for her knowing like I just fucking destroyed this kid.
Yeah, which is it's super valid.
Yeah,
been there.
So it's probably
recently.
I know you always, even when I'm like, bro.
I know. No. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Absolutely. You've got to be there. And I think that's where I'm with you. Like, you're going to get there. But in the meantime, like, you're going to be a villain in anyone's story, no matter what. It doesn't matter how
there's never, you're never going to wake up one day and be like, okay, I can break up with him today without it fucking destroying him.
Even if he's like, from what I'm getting from the question is like, he's very much like, woe is me. Yeah. You know,
I was going to say it feels like very
you're going to be a villain. You're going to be a villain even if he initiates it. So like,
that's true. You're always going to feel
high school drama, baby.
She's considering his childhood. He had a shitty childhood. I can't tell you how many times I excused my baby dad because of his fucking childhood. Because I felt bad. I felt like, oh, it wasn't his fault. Like, no, it wasn't when he was 6 years old.
Even more than you're not responsible.
But as a fucking 40-year-old.
Yeah. But even more than you're not responsible for someone's feelings, you're not responsible for their past. And I understand taking on that responsibility. And I can't say that I've done that recently. I didn't take the responsibility for someone else's past. I allowed room for my own dissonance, but really felt like it's up to you to kind of address the skeletons in your closet.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, yeah, when you're 6 years old, no, it's not your fault, but like you're...
When you're damn near 20, time to be like, Grandma, Grandpa, why did Mom and Dad put me through this?
Why do I have scoliosis?
And wag your fingers. Oh my God. Literally, this whole story is me.
Scoliosis is not a death sentence.
No, he just adds it to the list of things that's wrong with him.
Gosh, he's so draining already.
If I did that to all of my relationships, let me tell you, I'd have none.
Yeah, you would. The people you meet.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
You'd still be in the same exact position.
Oh, you're right. My destiny fulfilled.
Your physical woes has nothing to do with your personal life.
It sure doesn't. I'm not normal though. Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, leave him.
I know. It's like this is like one of those that's like, I could sit here and give you advice all day long, but until you get there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking for the confirmation, like, yes, you're not wrong for being done with being drained in a relationship.
You're feeling what you're feeling and feel it.
It stopped from being a relationship and turned into like, now I'm just being depleted.
Right.
Like and it doesn't matter what you do.
Depleted is perfect.
Until he, as a human being himself, decides like, I don't want to be a fucking, what's it called?
Draining?
No,
a succubus?
No, like, because
that's valid.
Somebody's name, but it's like a
negative.
Negative Nancy. I was gonna say rotten Rhonda. That's way better.
Way better.
It's like
who needs a Nancy when you have a Rhonda?
A rotten Rhonda. Like, I just don't want to keep living like a rotten Rhonda. Like, sure, I'm got scoliosis. Like, I do too. Mine's backwards scoliosis, but like
who even has backwards scoliosis?
Because my spine does this instead of
our
this.
Spines do this.
Yeah, but mine's like, whoa. Like,
mine's the other way.
Yeah, I don't have, that's like the typical scoliosis. Okay. Is like the sideways.
Left, right.
Yeah. Mine's
left, right. I don't know which way it goes, but it's a very small degree.
No, I used to get made fun of in like 7th grade that I would purposely like put my ass and tits out. And I'm like, no, this is my natural stance. Like my spine curves so drastically that it sticks my ass out. If that's even possible to do any more than my ass already sticks out. Like I don't know who would have challenged that. Even when I was young, I would just always give my little brothers like piggyback rides, and I would never have to like hold on to them because they would literally just sit on your ass. Back. Yeah.
I mean,
so it was like, that's the scoliosis that I have.
Sure.
Like but anyways, it's not like he's like got cancer and he's going to die soon. And you're like, can I tough it out for 3 more months until he dies? Like these aren't, this is like, but I also understand being where you're at. Like,
I'm just waiting for the diagnosis. I'm sorry. You have scoliosis. You have 3 months left.
You may need a wheelchair in 72 years.
But you only have 3 months left.
When you're an elder. I don't know how to. Please. It's like you're not even all the advice in the world. You're not going to do it till you're ready. So.
You're not going to do it till you're ready. And his scoliosis might not kick in by the time you make a decision. So by then, they'll probably find a cure. Just kidding.
I was going to say, do we?
No.
It would have to probably be surgical, right?
Yes. It wouldn't even be a cure. It would be a fix or a remedy.
Right.
I would feel like it would be like a cure would be more like, I know you're only 3 months pregnant, but your son's going to have scoliosis. So here's an injection.
Yeah.
That's going to go right into your clitoris.
With my dick.
No.
Oh.
A syringe.
Didn't you say clitoris?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I'm going to give you an injection on your clitoris with my dick. Do we not know about the female anatomy?
I don't know what sex is. I'm a monk.
In Jesus' name we pray.
No!
Annie's response.
Dear stuck. God. What you're feeling does not make you a villain. It makes you a human faced with a tough emotional decision. Mm-hmm. Loving someone does not always guarantee that love will last forever, and staying in a relationship out of guilt or fear of hurting someone is not a kindness in the long run. Your boyfriend has clearly endured more than his share of hardship, and it's understandable that you want to protect him. But you are not his guardian, you are his girlfriend. And a girlfriend who is emotionally checked out, however gently, is not doing him any favors.
Fuck that bitch.
Don't feel that you need a dramatic reason to walk away. Losing feelings is a reason. Outgrowing someone is a reason. Wanting space to build your future is a reason. You are allowed to choose your own path, even if it does not include the person who once meant the world to you. Be honest with him in a gentle, caring way. Tell him how much you have valued your time together and how much he has taught you, and that this decision is not about his worth, but about your own truth. No, don't fucking...
It's not you, it's me.
It will hurt
sure.
him, yes, but continuing a relationship built on fading feelings will hurt him more in the end. You are not heartless. You are just trusting yourself.
Heartless is fine.
In the long run, he will be better off if you set him free to find someone who is in love with him. You both deserve that.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's not you, it's me is not gonna...
That's like a...
It's just a
That's
cop-out.
going to make me more mad.
It's a cop-out.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just not in it anymore is right. It's not wrong.
Yeah. That's just...
And yeah, you both deserve someone who loves you.
Mm-hmm. And
sorry you don't
stop being a
want
terrible
him.
Terrence. Maybe you'll find a better Betty.
Pretty Paula. We can do this all day. I'm over this question. I don't disagree with that though.
I never know how to give advice on these things because it's like, it doesn't matter what I tell you. It's, you know what I mean?
I feel like
you're going to run this course
most
yourself
of them.
and then you're going to wake up one day and just say, okay, like,
I'm ready.
yes, this is going to hurt,
Yeah.
but I got to do it.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is. We do it with each other.
right.
Here's our response and we're here for you when you're ready.
Right.
That's it.
It's like, Beth, you'll get there when you get there. Like,
Yeah.
stop
Which
asking
time?
me questions you already know.
Which time?
All times we talk.
But which?
Our whole life.
Do you have another?
Question?
No.
Go ahead.
Specific instance?
Yesterday? Who fucking knows?
Oh, probably not this morning. See? Gotcha.
Did we talk this morning?
Yeah, it was a text message
This morning?
on my way.
That was not this morning. That's why I was like, no.
Next.
Dear Annie. Oh.
Dear Anna.
Huh. I wish, can you just do a whole episode in that voice?
I can't.
One that you're reading the questions?
I think it would turn from that to British or
just-
something. Like, I don't know that I'd be able to
Donkey.
sustain it. Yeah, exactly.
My dad's new wife keeps overstepping boundaries.
Well, fuck her. This is an easy question. Fuck that bitch. Take her to
Dear
court.
Annie. Take her to court?
Yeah.
On what grounds? Your Honor.
Your Honor, fucking my daddy. Abduction.
My dad recently remarried a woman named Ellen, but it's in quotations, so that's obviously not her real name.
Sorry.
And while I want to be supportive, I'm having a hard time. My mom passed away 5 years ago, and dad met Ellen less than a year ago. They married after only 6 months of dating.
Oh.
I'm 31, married with a toddler, and live about an hour away from them. Ellen is friendly, but she's also pushy. She calls me sweetheart and refers to herself as grandma to my son, even though I haven't invited that title. She tried to reorganize my kitchen when she visits and has made comments like, now that I'm a part of the family, I'll help you get this place in shape. I've told my dad that I'm uncomfortable, but he brushes it off and says she just wants to help. I don't want to cause tension, but I feel like boundaries are already being crossed. I barely know this woman, and I don't feel ready to treat her like a parent or let her play grandma just yet. How can I set limits without hurting my dad or starting a bigger rift? Not ready for a new quote-unquote mom. I know.
I feel like you're not going to love my response.
All right, we'll go then.
Fuck your dad. Just talk to her. She seems to be in that nurturing phase. Like she cares about you and she cares about the kid. And I'm not saying talk to her and be like, I didn't tell you could say tell my kid to tell you to call you grandma, or I didn't say that you could help me, whatever. I think it's more of like a conversation, like a heart to heart. Treat her in that vein that she feels she's operating in as a mom, to be like, listen, I know you mean well, and I want to respect you and what you want to provide to this, but I want you to know I'm not ready for that just yet. And I will be, or I can be, But right now, I need this to be very gradual. I need to get used to this. I think your dad getting married after 6 months of dating, what's her name? Did we give her a name? Ellen. I was going to call her Audrey. I don't know why.
Close enough.
But after 6 months of dating her, like, yes, be affected by it, but it is ultimately your dad's decision and his business. And I think that that's now an aside, and you have to separate the feeling of like, hey, my dad got married after 6 months from like, this woman now thinks she's my stepmom.
You also got to first adjust to like my dad remarried.
Yes.
Like my mom died.
Yes, very true. Very true.
And like,
yes, very valid. I agree.
Like my dad moved on in general.
But I think it's very important to try to find a way to separate the feelings of one from the other. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but that's like impossible.
That's why I said try.
I'm this person right now.
I know. That's why I told you were going to hate what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm not going to hate it when it's like, I'm living this, you're not.
That's true. But I have been here.
No, I know.
Only I was like 8, 9, 11,
right,
13, 7.
At some point it like
18.
Wasn't a...
I'm my mother.
It's not true because at least you wait a very long time before you introduce them to your child.
That's true. Yeah, I think it's a matter of talking to that person because it's not.
But here's where I get stuck. Mm-hmm. Is like the second I mention it, doesn't matter how lovingly and gently and not attackingly I bring something up. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird
for you.
It's gonna create, because then they're gonna be so, am I allowed to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna start being awkward. It's gonna be like even worse than like, you're referring to yourself to my child as grandma. Like,
yeah, but you're emotionally like adept. Is that the opposite of inept? I'm asking you. I'm asking her. I think you're in tune with that, where like if you feel like
I know
that conversation has made this and that situation comes up, it's like you're going to be the one to break that ice and make that person comfortable, because it's not making you uncomfortable in that instance. Like, you're not going to say it if it doesn't bother you. Right. Is what I'm getting at. So like, you're a different story in that respect. But for other people, like,
but she also mentions, how do I set limits without causing a rift? Like, I don't.
Yeah. And I think
I want to be able to say, like, please don't refer to yourself as grandma to my kid yet. But then it's going to get awkward and they're going to feel like, well, I don't know.
Well, that's why I think it's more of a conversation than just that. But you also can't control what the other person's going to feel. So like,
right. You can be aware of this is going to cause a rift.
Yeah. You can be aware. So that's where I'm split.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's where we get stuck.
Well, that's where I'm split, because it wouldn't stop me. It wouldn't stop me from being like, I need to make my stance clear, and I'm going to make this as comfortable as I can for you, and I'm going to treat you as comfortable as I can or equal as I can. You know what I'm trying to say? But I need to look out for me first. And in these instances, that's how I'm going to approach it.
Okay, so then let me ask the question. You do that, knowing, okay, this is going to cause some sort of awkwardness, some sort of tension, some sort of rift, right? So, but I'm still, that's less important to me than me creating this boundary. So you create this boundary. Then how do you go about it when it does create that rift or awkwardness or tension, or now stepmom's being just super weird and distant because now she doesn't know what she can and can't do. She doesn't.
Well, first
then what do you do?
First, I would challenge, like, there's an awkward and a rift there now with me that you're not acknowledging as the stepmom. I'm awkward that you're asking my kid to say, like,
you're
grandma.
referring to yourself as grandma.
I feel like all of that exists right now. It's just not on your part. And I'm sorry that I'm making you uncomfortable, but this is actually how I feel. And so, like, yes, I'm risking all of this, but you've got to be coming from a genuine place, first of all. You can't be coming from a place where it's like, it's my dad's new wife. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I said you gotta, because that's where I'm at. Is like, are these feelings coming from like
my dad's new wife.
Yeah.
Or from like
my loyalty is with my
please
mother. Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
And they're
Versus
all valid.
Like, no, this is actual.
Yeah. They're all valid. That's very important to acknowledge. They're all valid feelings.
Yeah, it's difficult to separate.
But
Feeling protective of my mom, and that's why I'm feeling a certain way. Like, would this bother me else?
Yeah.
Times?
Yeah, you've got to...
Else times.
You've got to kind of... That's within you.
I think that's why I haven't pushed things. Because it's like, I feel like I'm still in the... I am such like a mama bear with all my loved ones. My friends, family. But like, I've been extra protective of my mom my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, I was, I think, 12 and like ran up and punched someone in the face because it looked like they were yelling at my mom and they were like saying, "Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long."
Oh, well, I believe that.
Dove out of
because
the car.
You've always been one to jump to conclusions.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I still will just run out and punch someone in the face.
I think the other side of that too is...
But what I was saying is I don't know how to separate that strong feeling of like loyalty. That's my family. That's my loved one. That's my best friend. That's my mom. That's my child. To like, are you crossing boundaries? You know what I mean? Like,
I say, when in doubt,
punch them out.
Do nothing.
When in doubt, punch them out.
I can't co-sign.
Punch Ellen.
Degenerous?
No.
Degenerously.
Just stepmom.
Just stepmom. Yes. Just stepmom. No, I think, when in doubt, do nothing.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is like...
Until you're ready to... not ready to confront, but until you're there.
Until you're sure that like this is a boundary and not just me being protective or me feeling jealous or me feeling...
I know. It's such a fucking...
Like you're not...
It's a weird intersection to be in.
Yeah.
Of all of these.
Especially even... Because they said they're 31 years old. I'm 31 years old. So it's like...
30.
I'm a whole adult with my own kid.
Yeah.
And like still like... My dad's got a girlfriend. Like, we don't like her. My dad's girlfriend.
Gross.
Like,
fuck her.
So it's just funny to see like that never goes away.
Yeah. No, that'll be forever. I think I've gotten used to it. Well,
yeah, you had to deal with it a lot earlier.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how my mom's been single for a while now, which is weird.
Yeah, that's more weird than like your mom breaking up and
I know
having a new boyfriend.
I hope my mom hasn't given up on love.
What if she's gay and won't come out to you guys because of all the shit she gave you guys for being gay?
That's her fucking problem.
I know, but I'm saying like, what if you never meet one of her new lesbian interests again because she's like, I can't tell my kids I'm gay.
Right. For all the fucking grief I gave them.
Right.
My sister's a lesbian and it's my fault.
Right.
What? I don't know.
How dare you? What did I do to deserve this?
I think that I'd just be like, I told you gay runs in the family.
It wasn't my fault, Mom. It's yours.
That's right.
Well, look at you.
Remember that time I told you one of your brothers, ... and didn't tell you who?
Is gay?
Not gay, but definitely, well, maybe gay. I don't know. We'll find out one day, I'm sure. Hopefully before they die.
Fair enough. Should I read the answer?
Mm-hmm.
Did we even give a...
We did.
We did. I didn't really, because I'm like with you. Like,
I can't recap it. I'm just too
I'm with the writer.
smart.
I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You're not ready. As you, your dad, and the rest of your family surely already know, no one will ever replace your mother. It's understandable that this transition...
Can we stop for a second?
Stopped.
Why? Why?
We did. I did.
You did?
I said you got to first separate. Like, you first got to accept that your dad's moved on from your mom.
Oh, you're a better person than I am.
Like,
yep.
Well, that's because I can relate right now. Where it's like,
that's true.
I don't know if it's like a protective jealousy mom thing or if it's like...
Can you imagine if this was you in high school right now going through this?
I would have already punched her.
Yeah. She would have been a fucking pancake.
That's why I said, when you said when in doubt, knock her out. Because that's how I live my life.
Great. Doing good.
At least I'm more cautious of that now because like, I can't go to jail now. What will my kid do?
Knock her out.
She's 5.
Same thing.
It's understandable that this transition feels fast and a little intrusive, and it's okay not to feel instantly connected to Ellen. Start by recognizing Ellen's intentions may be good, even if her approach feels overwhelming. Then, calmly punch her in her mouth. Just kidding. Calmly set boundaries with her. For example,
you said that with such a serious face
I know.
that I was sold.
For example, you could say, we're still deciding what family titles feel right for our son, and suggest an alternative name, like Ellen, because Ellen was in quotes, so it's obviously not her real name. You don't owe a lengthy explanation, just honesty and consistency.
Yes. Was that the end of the response?
Yep.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
It just felt so abrupt.
I know, because I was going to
Like
keep
her
reading
feelings
it,
for
but
Ellen.
it was, how can I forgive my cheating partner is out now. Annie Lane's second anthology. I don't love this because it doesn't answer the fucking question. It's like when I approach this and when I am honest and consistent and set boundaries, it's going to cause a fucking rift. So you're not answering me on how to avoid that.
I don't think
because
that there's
that's
a
the
way
concern.
to avoid it.
Right. And that's why I said first, sit on it, because you're probably feeling strongly about this because of other circumstances.
I'm with you there. I just think
you were only together for 6 months.
There's a potential for discomfort, and right now you're living in it. And you're in a position where you're ready to. That's the thing about discomfort, is you're going to shift it, whether or not you intend to.
Yeah.
And I think I see what you're saying. Like, Annie avoided it, but Annie also avoided it. Like, there's no way for me to tell you that you're going to.
There's no way to. Right.
So I think I get it. Whatever. When in doubt, knock her out. Biff said it best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and if you don't agree with her, you're right.
I'm going to knock you out every time, bitch.
That's right. Flat on your ass. And when you wake up and don't remember,
I'm going to do it again.
I'm sorry that you tripped on something.
True. I like that one better.
I mean, she's going to do it again.
Right.
Wow. Well, those are good questions.
Yeah.
Wow. Annie got really controversial on that last one for you.
I think you got more
I don't know.
Than
I feel like I had a better approach to it given my depth and experience. You know,
I was curious your take on it because I knew that you had already experienced any of these feelings like
so many
long ago.
You know, the one person my dad took seriously, he married her. They've been together for 20 something years. So that's actually very weird to think about. Yikes. But I'm over it.
But also normal right now.
Yeah. I mean, back then it was like, it wasn't so much a jealousy as so much as it was a protectiveness, which is weird because my dad was the last person we should have been protective of in retrospect. But with my mom, it was always protective because we just knew.
That's your mom.
You know? So I don't know. It's just an interesting story altogether.
Yeah.
Kind of looking at it from in hindsight and in real time at the same time.
Yeah. From like having gone through this already for a long time.
Yeah.
Versus like, I'm fucking pushing 40.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with this right
32.
now.
I'm pushing 32.
Yeah.
If you're almost 31, I'm almost 32.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. At 37 years old. And I think too, like with my dad, we weren't used to having this kind of dynamic. So we projected that feeling onto him.
When did your dad get his girlfriend?
Oh my God.
How long after the breakup?
We didn't know he was even dating until he was married. We weren't even at the wedding.
Oh, so it wasn't like you showed up to his house one weekend and he was like,
no, he picked us up one weekend and said, "This is my wife."
God.
Yeah.
So you didn't even get the transition of
We saw the pictures. It was a nice wedding.
Okay. And so how long was your mom single before she met someone new? After
Which time?
The very first time that your mom and dad broke up and your mom got a new boyfriend?
I never registered that because my mom's new boyfriend was Jen's dad. And I was very young. I think I was like 5 years old when they got together.
So when was the very first your conscious awareness of like...
Well, my mom said we used to tell him all the time he wasn't our dad.
Yeah.
which is
feel like
weird
that's
because
a
I don't
normal-
remember that. Like,
I feel like that's a normal little kid response.
but it wasn't until after him when we were asking for him back that it registered
so you've
with
never
me.
had to feel the feeling of like, oh, my mom's not with my dad or my dad.
We had the feeling of like, there's another man in this house, but we're two men, like me and my brother.
Right.
We're the men of the house.
Right.
Yeah. My brother more so than me.
Really?
And to this day.
Well, that makes sense now, but like you were taking care of them.
Yeah. I was
So
more
that's
of,
funny that like
well,
you're
for
taking
me,
care of them
my
and your brother's like,
protectiveness
I'm the man of the house.
Yeah. My protectiveness is more them because I was the parent, not my mom's partner.
Right.
So that's kind of where that difference broke off.
Oh, so your brother's sense of like, I'm the man of the house had nothing to do with you.
No.
Right. Got it.
Yeah. Not like today.
Right. He's still the man of the house.
Yeah, he sure is. And that's it.
Yep.
That's all we got this week.
Yep. That's
Thanks, Annie, for opening this can of worms that we can't close.
great. Good thing they don't listen.
Let's go fishing.
For worms or with worms?
What do you mean? Oh, fishing?
Yeah.
At this point, what does it matter? A man is a man is a man is a man is a man. Is it?
Fishing for a can of worms versus fishing with a can of worms?
I guess I don't know math.
Okay, you do. I don't know math.
Oh. Guys, we're done.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
Yeah, she's got me too,
And
actually.
this static is driving me nuts.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My only concern is if we're gonna miss a whole end half of our.
I know, because of the,
Right.
it's bullshit.
Probably not though if you can't hear it.
Probably not.
So-
We'll find out. Can you guys hear it?
Or we won't find out because this won't be posted.
Can you guys hear the static? Can you say, if you can hear it, can you say static?
Static.
Muy bien. And catch us next week when we do this shit all over again. What do you think, Biff?
Yeah.
You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're so agreeable.
Yeah.
And you're not my dad. And thank you for listening.
You've been ill-advised. Don't make me pee.
Don't pee yourself.
Check if it's static.
You check if it's static.
I don't know how.
Go fucking piss.
I am.
Not my dad. Ill-Advised is hosted and produced by Stephanie and Ray.
AKA your Beths.
Send us your questions, your comments, all of your concerns
And your drink recommendations.
to illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com. You can catch up on all of our episodes and our show notes at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Ill-Advised the Podcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe.
On Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen.
You've been ill-advised.